That's okay.
You might have fun.
Yeah.
Just don't ruin my show like you always try to do.
I don't want to be on
We're
TV.
live. You won't be on TV. You can sit right there.
Unless I'm getting paid.
I'll give you $5.
100, and you got
Fuck
it.
out of here. Hi, Alfred. How are you? Sorry, I got my friend here who I can't name because he'll get mad at me, lurking back and forth and refusing to be on air, even though he's my friend of 30 years. Hi, Paul. Good afternoon, guys. Sorry I'm late. I had a homeless transient try to put your head in here so they can at least see you're a human. Okay.
Bye,
A
Bob.
homeless guy tried to attack me again. And I can't escape the guy. Now I got my dear friend over here who I can't name, who won't even come on my show. By the way, my niece went to Wicked the other night. She loved it. I need another Wicked beanie. I'll pay for it. Okay. All right.
I'll go get it for you.
Whatever's clever. You've always had my back.
I'll buy you one.
I'll buy you two.
I'll call you later, Bob.
All right, brother. Be good. What's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Boogie Bob. Joe did the pantry today. He's exhausted. Joe's 145 years old. You can't expect him to go help 500 families and then come here to my little crappy show. Well, when we're monetized, Joe would get coffee. Now he doesn't get nothing. Unless I buy him coffee. Guys, I have this guy. I got this guy. Now today he didn't attack me. He just verbally assaulted me. Here he is. Well, there's the guy who attacked me last week. I have to unhook my... There I go. Once I unhook my Bluetooth, you'll be able to hear it. Gotta walk out and walk past him. He's a homeless guy. He's mentally ill. And I hope he doesn't attack me again. That's one of the things about living in New York City. You never know who's going to attack you. So far, so good. Well, there's the guy who attacked me last week. And now I gotta walk out and walk past him. He's a homeless guy. He's mentally ill. And I hope he doesn't attack me again. That's one of the... I was not attacked. When I was walking into the store, he goes, "What are you looking at? Why are you following me?" I go, "Oh my God, this guy must assault people all the day." It's not a coincidence I was attacked. I'm walking by, it's raining, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I'm walking by, and there he is. He comes running out, hitting me and grabbing my umbrella, trying to smash me with my umbrella. "Don't point your umbrella at me!" He's like 5 foot tall, but he's really stocky and built. Looks like he just got out of the penitentiary. So I'm minding my own business today. I'm going to pick up the newspaper. There's this guy. "Why are you looking at me? Why are you following me?" I go, "Oh God, here I go." I don't like to get beat up just leaving the house. Let's do it. I did not bring the Wheel of Joe today because Joe's not here, but I really wanted to bring the Wheel of Joe. Damn it. The Wheel of Joe will have to happen next time. Wall Street shock. Look at this poor guy. This proves that just because you have money doesn't mean you won't take your own life. Everybody reading this right now is a billionaire. He wasn't a millionaire. He wasn't a thousandaire. He wasn't a hundredaire like old Boogie Bob. This guy had a B in front of his name, and he took his life. And that, believe me, because of the newspapers are very salacious, suspicious, nutritious. Because the newspapers are nutritious, they're going to get to the bottom of it. So expect to be hearing a lot more about him. The industry is shaken by suicide of billionaire buyout pioneer. this is the Hamptons. The Hamptons is one of the most swanky places in all of New York. That's where if you're a billionaire, you go and get your house. Jay-Z, Howard Stern, anybody who's anybody. I think Maury Povich even has a place in the Hamptons. But now they got Hamptons trailer parks. I promise you, they're not the trailer parks your great-granddaddy grew up in. These are probably very, very, very nice trailer parks. How's everybody doing? Oh, I got these glasses last night at the Drip. Did you guys see my video? Some of you did. On the Drip. 50 years of hip-hop Drip. Oh, it was a nice night. My video's great. Let's just get into it. Let's see what happens. Now they're saying that people who smoke weed every day have a chance of cardiac disease. Using marijuana every day increases the risk of developing heart disease, a study presented by the American College of Cardiology found. People who use marijuana on a daily basis were found to be about 1/3 more likely to develop coronary artery disease versus those who do not. You ain't never gonna get no weed guy to stop. Did you guys ever hear the story about how I stopped smoking weed? My friend came over to my house 20 years ago, 4 o'clock in the morning, to give me some money. That's how he used to do it. Around his neck, he had a little tiny bottle with soap in it, the kind that you blow bubbles in a nightclub. I said, oh my God, can I have that? My cats will love it. I had 6 cats at the time. Pull it out. Here comes this one. Here comes Tupac. Here comes Mikey. Mona. Lisa. Cassidy. No Butch. I'm like, where's Butch? Butch! 4 o'clock in the morning. Bubbles. No Butch. I'm like, what the hell? I live in a little tiny New York City apartment, so it ain't many places he can hide. I'm looking around. Ain't no Butch. My cats are indoor cats. Now, I do have a backyard, but I'm one of the few people in all of New York with his own backyard. I'm looking in the backyard. I'm running around outside. I start crying. I'm running. 6 o'clock in the morning now. I got shin splints from running. Checking in the dumpsters, looking outside, looking in my building, going up to the roof, going to the basement. How could he have gotten out? I cried and cried and cried. It was the worst night of my life. I put up posters, color photos, 200 color photos around the neighborhood. Reward $200. Didn't hear from anybody. Reward $300. All of a sudden my phone rings. Butch is a black and white cat. Phone rings. Hello, I have your cat. I said, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Yes, I want the reward. You got it. Where's the cat? He's here. I go, what's he look like? He's orange and yellow, has a blue. I go, dude, it's a color photo. It's a black and white cat. Deling. Hello? I have your cat. He is brown tabby. I go, oh my God. So for the money, these guys will sell any cat to anybody in grief. I was grief-stricken, heartbroken, suicidal. Anyways, long story short, after about 30 of those phone calls, someone calls, I think I have your cat. I go, dude, please don't do this to me, bro. I said, what's it look like? He says, black and white. I said, okay. He says, yes, are you at 408 West 48? I said, yeah. He says, I'm in the building. What? Because I thought to put a poster, a flyer on my front door of my building. He was a maintenance guy. I knew him. He said, 1RW? I said, yeah. He says, it's in the backyard. I go, what? Oh my God. I open my backyard and there's a black and white cat. A mama cat. Well, it's not my cat. This was an all black cat with a little bit of white on it. I go, oh my God, no, that's not my cat, bro. He said, yeah, that's your cat. It's the same as the poster. I go, no, my cat is black and white and black. This one here is all black with a white chest. He goes, no, not that one. He goes, look under. Under? What the hell are you talking about? And the backyard had wooden pallets. So I went out there, I looked under, there's my cat. But I cried hysterically. The point I left out was after the first 3 or 4 phone calls, I was in my kitchen praying. I said, Jesus, I've been in a weed haze for 20 years. If you deliver my Butch, I will never smoke weed again. And all I got was the good. I didn't even get the again out. I will never smoke weed again. Ding! Excuse me, Lord. Hello? I have your cat. In the middle of my prayer was answered. And I have never, I was addicted. Say you can't get addicted, you can. I was addicted to weed. I wouldn't ever, 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 ever leave the house without smoking weed for 20 years. I've never took a puff. I've never had a puff. I've never sprayed ever. I thank the Lord, and I can't, what am I going to do? Betray him now that weed's legal? Say, God, you said I can't smoke weed. He delivered me from the craving of weed. Now if he could just deliver me from the craving of Burger King, we might have something going. Dear Lord, I pray that, anyways, I kept my word. I don't betray the Lord. That's how I quit smoking weed. It was very traumatic to lose my child. I had Butch for 20 years. He died on my pillow. Anybody know her number? It's really important. It's absolutely imperative that I talk to her immediately. Lady over there looking at me crazy right now. Exercise the blues. A run a day keeps depression away. Hello. We might be onto something here. You guys want to see what my friend gave me last night? A run a day keeps depression away. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think a lot of the ladies are going to like my new gift. Where'd Bob go? I don't know. I don't know where he went. Where's Bob? By the way, I can't see nothing. I got a fog on my glasses. Here, let me read the news. A run a day. There we go. All right. Look, I can really get crazy now. Look. A run a day keeps depression away. Researchers from the University of South Australia have discovered regular exercise may be more effective than medication for the treatment of mental health. By the way, I sound like Joe now. You know, Joe has a damn mask on, so he's reading. Scorpio, today you got the verdict. I go, Joe, you gotta speak up, bruh. Today you will have the thing of the. Ladies are going to complain about this one. Boogie Bob, we can't see your handsome face. Thank you for my friend who gave me this. Last night I walked home from the Hard Rock. Today right now it's about 27 degrees. It was about 2 degrees last night. It was the coldest. I was crying. And then like a moron, I said, I'm going to McDonald's. Get the quarter pounder with cheese. If you use the app, you get one for 29 cents. Buy one, get one for 29 cents. I bought them. I bought some fries. I got home because it's about 4 blocks away. And they were like hockey pucks. They were frozen. Frozen. All right. I'm going to read you about this billionaire guy. I got people texting me. I'm sorry, guys. Aw, my niece Susie just texted me. I love you, Susie. Very proud of my niece Susie. Buyout billionaire rose to Wall Street heights and was a pal of the Clintons. If you're a friend of the Clintons and you die, I don't care if you have a heart attack or get hit by a taxi. They're going to be telling you, Hillary got rid of him. Hillary got rid of him. Very, very sad, but he was a very, very wealthy man. It's a big shot. All right, we're going to keep it moving today. I'm going to keep it moving and grooving. By the way, guys, I'll be doing a review on these earphones. Now, I buy a lot of AirPods. Right now at my home, I have Apple AirPods. I have 4 sets, all missing the right. I have 4 lefts at my house. I got 4 left AirPods at my house. So I went on Amazon. These are $25 on Amazon. They are fantastic. Can't tell they're there. They ain't going nowhere. They're the Q38s. This is how quick they hook up. Look, I go here, I go here. I'm going to leave them off for the rest of the show, but I'm going to show you. I think they're on now. But I'm going to show you the little case they come in. Very nice. $30 you get the best. They ain't going nowhere, bro. I had my brand new $200 ones walking down the street with my friend Portia, and her umbrella touched my ear, and the shit fell out and landed in a subway grate. All right, should we get on with the news? I've been all over the place. Times Square monster relocates. C is for creepy. I hope they're not talking about me. Oh, I hope they're not talking about me. A notorious street performer once known for flying into anti-Semitic rants while dressed as Elmo. This is the racist Elmo. I've had him on my channel. He was an Elmo, and you go up to hug him, and he goes, "The Zionists are trying to destroy the economy. Bloomberg is a Jew." He was an anti-Semitic Elmo. Can you believe that? You could Google. You come right up on YouTube. Anti-Semitic Elmo. He also was a cookie monster. Adam Sandler. No relation to my friend Adam Sandler. They're not the same guy. Adam Sandler, can you believe it's 59? It's about the same age. Who also uses the name Dan Sandler, pulled the Sesame Street switcheroo before hustling for tips in the city's scenic wharf. He's been yelling obscenities and taunting visitors. Oh, now he's out in San Francisco. He was a Times Square guy. He's now in San Francisco. Cops have warned folks not to engage with the costume creep after receiving reports that he's been frightening people by shouting at them and shouting angry conspiracy theories. Sandler became a much buzzed about Big Apple villain back as far as September of 2012 when he was arrested for going wild on a Jew-hating spree at the crossroads of the world. He was dubbed Evil Elmo. He was sentenced to a year in 2013 for an equally bonkers crime of trying to extort $2 from the Girl Scouts in Manhattan. $2! He got a year in jail for extorting $2 from the Girl Scouts in Manhattan before eventually heading out west and changing his Muppet identity. Guys, we have a kind of a Times Square in San Francisco called Fisherman's Wharf. It's a very small community. You go there. I used to have my break dancers out there. Rick Rock was one of my break dancers. Rick Rock went on to become one of the biggest producers in the history of the earth. Make it clap. Make it clap. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. I know what you want. Mariah Carey, Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, my little homie, produced all those records. He used to break dance for me on Fisherman's Wharf. Son is eyed. That means that they're looking at him in a ma slave, which means his mom. I don't know why these writers have to. Shouldn't they say son is a suspect in mother's killing? No. Son eyed and ma slave. Oh, what are you morons doing? A Queens mom was fatally stabbed Friday, and cops have now hauled in her son into custody. The 59-year-old woman. Oh, it's horrible. The mother of this child was found at 2 p.m. inside her Flushing homes, lying face down on a bed with multiple stab wounds. The woman was rushed to the medical center at NY Hospital. She arrived dead. The woman's 22-year-old son was taken into custody in connection with her death. A knife was recovered at the scene. Come on, bro. 1 year of death, mayhem. I'm sitting here giving a report. I'm just chilling. Could you imagine if we were in Ukraine right now? I'd either be dead or I'd be hiding in a foxhole, in a tunnel. My family would be dead. My neighbors would be dead. This is absolutely horrible. I'm very happy that the Chinese President Xi, in a peace bid. I would really, he would become probably the Nobel Man of the Year, Nobel Peace Man of the Year, if he could broker a peace deal. Joe had helped the people this morning. Joe had done, he called me, Robert, I did pantry all morning, I'm very tired. I said, Joe, you're a very elderly man. Stay home and relax. I will stay home. Joe's home. Oh boy. You remember that fishmonger, the guy who he tried to kill two of them. He killed one brother, the other one's in intensive care. He's being labeled as a hero. There he is. There's the killer who stabbed the brothers because they sold shrimp. But it turns out he saved this man from a horrible slashing. He's a bona fide hero. A hero who killed somebody. Harlem fishmonger, who was allegedly attacked by two brothers, praised a co-worker at the Post for springing into action to save him after the pal knifed the assailants. Okay, so it appears that the two brothers who stole the shrimp stabbed another worker, and this guy jumped in to save them. That's what it's looking like. Francisco Morales says co-worker Junior Hernandez saved his life by stabbing the Burrell brothers, who he said beat him so badly he required stitches to his head. Francisco Morales, 38, hailed his colleague, his co-worker, Junior Morales. He hailed him as a hero. Dog fatally mauls an 80-year-old. I was bitten by a German Shepherd in my calf when I was a paper boy. It is the worst pain I ever had. It hurt so bad. It's one thing to get stabbed, which I've been stabbed. It's another thing to get bit by blunt, kind of sharp but blunt teeth. It hurts so bad. It's like getting stabbed with a screwdriver. An elderly man was killed and 3 others were hospitalized after a vicious dog attack in San Antonio. Emergency crews responded to the horrific scene at the Texas City West Side and found a completely bloody, unnamed 80-year-old man being dragged onto the sidewalk by 2 American Staffordshire Terriers in the deadly attack. The dogs also attacked a woman who was critically injured. This owner should be held and arrested. Stefanik, Representative Stefanik. Read about her because she's a moron. She stands by Santos. She's the only one. The House GOP conference chair, Elise Stefanik, she's a conspiracy kook anyways, expressed no regret Friday in supporting and electing a liar, Long Island Representative George Santos. I stand with my colleagues in supporting those Republican candidates. I don't care if he's a liar or a murderer or a killer. I support him because he's a Republican. This guy is insane. This is Murdoch. By the way, I'm going to cut the news short today, so don't expect a long-ass news. I got no birthdays and no astroscopes today. Murdoch, stranger danger. This guy's insane. I don't even want to do. It's fascinating to watch him. He's a very prominent lawyer. He was multi-millionaire. They said he was taking at least up 60 or more oxycodones a day. These pills are $20 a piece. He was spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on pills. Rihanna re-rated. Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime show drew more than 112 million viewers, some of who couldn't handle her sexy dance moves. What the hell are you talking about? They had 103 angry complaints just from viewers who said they were disgusted that she kept grabbing her crotch. Now, have they ever seen a Michael Jackson concert? Harlem Hall gun, shoot ID. Cops have identified the neighbor they believe shot a Harlem mom in front of her kids in an apparent tried to break up a dispute this week. Police said Avery Dunning, 35, blasted Jemina Gary, 41, in the head in front of her kids. What a piece of crap he is. Terry Moreno's here. Everybody say hi to Terry Moreno, please. Hi, Terry. Everybody say hi to Terry Moreno. We're just going around the dial. I got nothing. It's going to be a short program today. I wore this big-ass heavy watch and my arm is tired. SUV fatally hits a cyclist. This is very common. I don't even know why it made the paper. It's horrible and horrific. But it happens so often you'd be surprised. By the way, it's a little teeny tiny story. A bicyclist was fatally struck by an SUV driven on Staten Island Friday morning. The male cyclist in his 30s was pedaling south on Wilson Avenue, and he was hit by the SUV going in the same direction. Cops found the bike rider, who had not immediately identified his body, had trauma. The 34-year-old SUV driver stayed at the scene. I always say thank you when you stay at the scene. Of course, it's horrible. You don't want to kill anybody, but running away, you will be found, and you will be found guilty. It's a hit and run. Don't do a hit and run. The lady, the armorer, the lady in charge of the gun, she's in charge of prop guns on the set of Rust. Alec Baldwin was already charged. Now she has been charged as well. The Rust armorer will be allowed to keep a gun for self-defense, but she has been stripped of her carry license. I don't know what the hell that is. Ron DeSantis, I find him despicable, sickening, and grotesque. I think he killed more people than COVID because of COVID. What do I know? Boogie Bob, I hate your politics. I tell it like it is. If this was Joe Biden doing the same thing, I'd say it. Or Obama, but it wasn't. DeSantis was in charge of COVID and just didn't care. No mask, no mandates. Guys, I'm going to cut the show short today. I was triggered by a homeless man who assaulted me last week, just a block from here, right in the same spot where the guy tried to kill me. I'm gonna cut it. I have an opportunity to help some people today. I'm gonna take that opportunity. I'm sorry to cut the news short. Joe's not here. Sometimes I'm feeling it, sometimes I'm not. I've gotten 3 911 text messages. I have to help somebody in need. I will do that, and I will expect you to do the same if you get a chance, especially if it doesn't cost you anything. This is not going to cost me a thing. This is somebody who needs me to be there for them. I will talk to you again tomorrow with a better show. I'm sorry it was so short today. I ask you to please be kind and loving to each other. Be there for your neighbor if you can, when you can. And remember to treat yourself good, because you are special. I care about each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow will be a better, longer show. I appreciate you. God bless you. Goodbye. I can't even, my fingers are so cold I can't touch the button.